Oh, here we are. Here we are. I was just pulling it up on my phone so I can actually see what's going on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's see if we ever go live. It always surprises me how long it takes to actually go live once we are live. Yep, got the right date. I always worry. I always have the wrong. Wouldn't be the first time that I was in the wrong chat for the wrong date, but it looks like we are actually in the right place right now. Okie dokie. Okay, we'll turn this so I can see my. Yeah, I should be able to see my comments. Well, if it ever pops in, we'll be able to. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. So happy that you're here with us tonight. And it is Sunday evening. Now, hey, Mr. Steve. Miss Cheryl's not going to be with us this evening. She had some appointments that she needed to deal with. And so you're stuck with just me. Just me. How are you doing, Steve? There, it finally just kicked in. Isn't that funny? How are you doing, Steve? You don't want to have this sound on there. That's going to mess it up. Hey, Samantha. Haven't seen you in a while. There we go. That's what I want. Now I can see all my... And Miss Amy's with us. So, at the very top of the comments, and I hope it stays there. I wasn't able to pin it like I wanted to. But at the very top of the comments is the link for the new bingo numbers. Right there, right there, right there. So make sure tomorrow is bingo. And it's the last bingo with the numbers that we already have in place. So make sure that you go to the new video and put your new bingo numbers in. Even if you're going to use the same ones, you still have to put them back in again. Y'all know, you guys know the drill. So make sure you go in there and put those numbers in. Okay, what do we got here? All right, good. So how's everybody tonight? Weather's starting to cool off a bit. I had to wear long sleeves today. I had to put on long sleeves and a sweater today. Bingo, bingo, bingo. That's right. It is coming up tomorrow night. And tomorrow's going to be a busy day. I have to work in the morning. I just realized that I have to work in the morning. So I have to be on site. Hello, Miss Carrie. Good, Amy. I have to be on site at my location at 7:30 tomorrow morning. So, yeah, I've still got to load up my car and stuff tonight. Oh, it's back in the 90s. I think we're going to warm up again next week, but like just up into the 80s. This is, well, and honestly, it's even a little bit nicer, a little warmer than we would expect for now. Typically, it's already starting to cool off, but it's still a little bit nice. So how is everybody? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Tell me what's going on. What are you working on? Tell me what you're working on. I knitted a little bit today. Worked on my hat. We had a knitting group this afternoon. First Greek wedding, yeah. I have seen that one many times, but it's been a long time, and I am going to go back and watch it again. I just finished the video. Oh, getting videos uploaded. You guys, it took me, so the video from Friday just uploaded this morning. I don't know. I fought with it. I had to take it down and put it back up and take it down and reload it and take it down and reload it. And about the fifth time around, it finally just went boom and popped up. I have no idea. I didn't do anything differently. But so today's video, I just finished it a little while ago and I'm waiting for it to upload. And then I can do all the things and make it live. But today's video, we are going to be voting on what we're going to watch this week. So make sure that you go over there. And I'll also put, as soon as I figure out how, I'll go over and put a poll in the community page as well. So you can vote there also. Um, we are going to watch. Oh, I see. Okay. We are going to watch it on Zoom this week. We are not going to be watching anything on YouTube. I got a strike. I'm on probation. I had to take training. It was not a good time. And I thought one of the things I thought was funny was in the training, they talked about all the rules, which nobody follows. And, but that's how it goes. I'm on somebody's radar though, because I got a, I got a nasty gram from them over a year ago about uh, making people, not making people, about doing giveaways and not including everybody. So what I was doing was anybody who had done, yeah, anybody who had given me, oh, what do they call that? When they do the donation on here, anybody had done any of that, I was putting them into a drawing every month and just doing a little thank you. And I got my hand slapped for doing that because that was making them pay to be involved in a drawing. And so I couldn't do that. And yet I see other channels do that all the time. Anybody who is a member of their community, a member of their, whatever they call it, their members, their channel members, will get to go in a special drawing, or anybody who's given a super chat will get to go into a separate drawing. I mean, there's channels all over that do that. I can name off 3 or 4 off the top of my head, and they do it all the time. And it's no different than, I mean, it's another thing where requiring people to be subscribed to your channel before they can be in the drawings. That is absolutely against their rules. It said that in the training I had to take, and yet there's people with hundreds of thousands of viewers who do that all the time. So I don't know why. It's supposed to be 3 strikes. Now, maybe it's only if it's 3 copyright strikes, you're gone. I know, Amy, all the time. And yet, the first time I tried it, I got my hand slapped and I got a nasty gram from YouTube. So I don't understand. The only thing I can think of is somebody's turning me in. But I mean, I don't think anybody hates me that much. But anywho, I had to put my slippers on. My feet are chilly. So I do my best to follow the rules. And after I got that copyright strike, I went in to YouTube and looked up a bunch of different people who do what they call review videos. And they're playing whole movies, they're playing songs, they're playing TV shows. But I figured out some different things. They are stopping the video every couple of minutes and talking about it, where we just talked over the video while it was going. And there's a certain disclaimer they have to put in their description. And so there's a few, and some of them said they, every now and again, they'll still get somebody who will question it. And then they'll have to unmonetize that one. But most, other than that, there's nothing. There's no issues. So, but because I'm on probation, I don't dare try anything like that. So we're just going to go through Zoom. At some point, we'll get Discord figured out, and then we'll probably end up going through Discord. And as soon as I know exactly how to do it, I'll be giving you guys notice of how to access it, how to access the Zoom. But we got to vote on what we're going to watch first. So be watching for that. Yeah, they are definitely not fair. Absolutely not. But what's fair in life, right? We're used to that. We are used to that. So, knitting. Did y'all get your block done? Your square? Your square done. Did y'all get your square done? One of these days, Dana, I'll get it figured out. We are almost done. We being me and Pinky. I think we're the only ones in the world still making this thing. She did her block though. I watched her video and she did her block. So we finished the block from last week was this one. Get my cat hair off of it. So this is the one we finished last week. Wasn't it nice? It turned out so good. I'm very, very, very happy with this. Very, very happy. That's the back. So I've got it. I got my edging done and I have blocked all of my squares. Every single one of them is blocked. So that's good. So when we get the last two done, it'll be ready to go. And I'm definitely going to, after I blocked them, they're all different sizes. So they're definitely going to end up being in a patchwork quilt kind of. Oh, Steve. It's on my list. No, actually, no. She's rewriting the pattern into a rectangle, and I'm going to do it when she's done with the rectangle because it'll be a little easier for me. And I like rectangle shawls. So it's sitting right there in a bag. All 6 rows of it that I've got done. Oh my Lord. So actually what my list right now, well, let's finish this first. Okay, so the block for this week is the dashes stitch pattern. I've got mine finished so I can show you guys because I'll tell you why I got it finished. But here's the one we're making this week. I liked this one. I know it's really kind of a simple design, and I think I see a mistake right there. I'm sure you'll see it, Steve. Yeah, she probably will. But the back on this is nothing. You can't see anything going on the back of this one. But I do like the front. And I don't know why I like this one because it's very simple. And I guess maybe it's because it isn't ridges again. Good Lord, how many things did we do with ridges in this one? But I like the way this one turned out. It seems kind of abstract, even though it really isn't. Boy, it looks like there's a hole there, but there's not. It's just the way it blocked out. Yeah, I do like the way this one turned out. I think that would look pretty in fall. Well, like if we did it in like this kind of a sort of a variegated type thing, and then you would have all the dashes standing out in multiple colors. I think that would be really pretty. Really, really pretty. So this is the one we're doing this week. Right there. And then we only have one more after that. Can you believe it? One more. Unbelievable. Wow, this year has flown. So I'm working on that, which is on the tail end of being done. I'm working on the elfin squares. And I am so close to being done on those. These are my second squares. And they are all blocked. Okay, Amy. So I've got all of these squares blocked except for the last couple that I did. These are my main ones, my first ones, and they're all blocked. But I am absolutely going to run out of yarn. I've got it figured out now. I'm going to end up 2 squares short. So mine and probably Dana's will be in a different color from everybody else's. Just because this is all I've got left. I have one full one and this much on this one. So I'll get 1 square out of this and there'll be a little bit left over. And then I'll get 3 squares out of this. So Not going to have enough to finish, but I dug out of my stash this. And I only have one skein of it, which means I'm probably not going to have enough to finish this either, because I'm going to end up needing to make 4 squares. We'll see. This is Lamia Diamond Low Pill. It has 229 yards. Made in Turkey. Oh, it's from a Hobium. I bought this when I bought my knitting machine. I bought a bunch of different yarns to try out on my knitting machine. So that's probably when I got this one. Either that or it came in a mystery bag. I forgot what I was going to do.
Me too.
So, oh, I know. I was going to look and see how many yards is in this. 295 yards.
Take it off.
And this is, hang on. Ah. There you go. Okay.
The other one.
I got to take off his support stockings. Got it. Okay. Done and done.
Yep.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Those things are hard to get off and hard to get on, but boy, do they help.
A lot harder to get on than they are to get off.
I think, Steve, we are in the same group. I hope we are. I want to see yours. So yeah, it's going to be close, but you know, it's not like I don't have any other yarn to pick from. I've even got some, you know, that multicolored Christmassy yarn, but I think it's a chunky. Not sure. So I've got that going. So this is almost done. The knit squares are almost done. I just feel like both of them are right on the edge of being done. And then I've got the hat that I'm knitting, and it's coming right along. I'm very pleased with it. So when I went to knitting group today, this is what I worked on. And it's stranded knitting, and the strands are working out very well. I was saying something about it, and the lady next to me who kind of showed me how to do it, she's like, she showed me hers, and mine looked just as nice as hers. So there's the inside, there's my strands. So they're looking pretty. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're looking pretty okay. Just twist it around. And here's the hat. So you can see the design in it. There you go. You can see the design now. They're whales. So all the way around, we've got whales in this. Isn't that cool? So it's getting there. Let's see what row I'm on now. I got about 2 rows done in knitting group, and it's a 2-hour group. This is slow going for me. Let's see. Let me see. I am on row 24 of 46. Oh, that's his chairs beeping. He's got one of those chairs that does compression on his legs to help with the problems with his legs, and he's setting it up over there. That's funny. I didn't even notice it. There's other things that I go crazy when he does, but I don't even notice that little bit of beeping over there. So that's coming along swimmingly. And then I have not touched the shawl this week, but this is the shawl, the wedding shawl. So it looks nice. I'm really liking the way this is working out. But I have not touched it this week. And we've got the baby dress that we're not going to talk about. I haven't touched it in forever, and I'm disgusted with it. And I started working on the I started working on the
Almost.
cross stitch project. No, you're fine. It's not the ice, it's the running water that sounds so loud. It's ridiculous. Um, so yeah, I've been starting on the cross stitch. I've only done just a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit just to see how everything looks. Because we go to Boise on the 1st for the Yarny Social. And I am still waiting on supplies to come in for things that I need to make for that. But I have been making earrings and stitch markers last week. Not nearly as many as I should have been making, but I have been making some. And in fact, I think maybe my supplies are in the mailbox right now. But I've also been working classes. We had 3 classes last week. I've got one tomorrow morning. I think we've got one on Thursday, and then of course Saturday. So it's just been busy. Oh, and then I just picked up another shift at the college. So everything is getting busy all at the same time. But that's how I roll. That's how I roll. I was going to go through my list today, but I don't think anything's changed. No, nothing's changed. So what I did do though today is I figured out my calendar for all of the 100-day countdown. I've got the day marked on every date. I have the schedule figured out. I've got all of the crochet items figured out. There's always a chance that something's going to change. What I have not got figured out, and Miss Morgan and I still have not got together so that she can help me log into Disney Plus, because if that works, that's going to open up tremendously the choices of videos and things for us to watch, because so many of the ones that are, I want to say, mainline, I've done the research on just a ton of them, and so many of them are on Disney Plus, which I did not have. And then Morgan told me she does subscribe to that one. So if we can get it to work, the Claus movies are all on Disney Plus. The Nightmare Before Christmas, the Miracle on 34th Street, just a ton of them are on Disney Plus, and a lot of them are on Max, which surprises me. The Polar Express is on Max. The Christmas Story is on Max. Fred Claus. So, yeah. So we're going to work on that. We are going to work on that. So today is the 22nd. We leave for Boise next Tuesday. Which means next weekend, I basically have to tear the shop down, load it in the back of my car, plus all the other things. And I cannot find, I've got a box of the supplies that I use for making my earrings. And it has all my findings. It's got a bunch of stuff in it. It's got bags. It's got all these things. And it's sort of one of these kind of boxes. It's kind of like this kind of a box, but it's bigger. Absolutely cannot find it. It should be in the motorhome because that's where I sit and make my stuff, but it's not there. Unless I put it somewhere safe. But I don't remember moving it. But you guys know me in my memory. But I absolutely have to find that box. Luckily, I've got a separate set of tools. But I don't have, all my findings are in there. I need to find that box. And I just cannot imagine where it would have gone. I thought maybe I took it to the shop, but because I have all my earrings that are made up at the shop, and I looked through that bin and this isn't in there. Just all my earrings are in there. So, gonna have to do a deep dive when I get home from class tomorrow. And there's some other things that I know I have ordered. I don't know where they are. It sucks. It sucks. I gotta find it. So, anywho, that's what's going on in my world. The shop's picking up. I've got people coming in on the regular. I usually get about 15 minutes between 10, right about 10 after the class ends, and I get about 15 or 20 minutes of nobody being in there, and then the whole rest of the day there's people in there, which is really nice. It's nice. And I'm doing lessons, and the sit and stitch is going well. People are showing in for the sit and stitch. And people just wandering in. They're finding us on somehow online. People are recommending it. So that's good. I'm very, very pleased about that. The website's not doing much, but I also am not doing anything on the website. And I've got to figure that out. I got to figure out how to do that more better, because that's a big thing. Plus, that's an expense every month. I wish I was better at doing that kind of stuff. But we'll get her figured out. We will. I can't believe Boise's in a week and a half. Not even, well, yeah, week and a half. But we get to stay with his sister lives there. So we get to stay with her and visit her. So that'll be good. It's anymore. We get there about once a year. So it makes it nice. He'll get to have lots of time with her during the day. Not so much me, but we decided today to go down a day early, and then we won't be so stressed about getting there and having to get things set up, and we'll have time to visit. I'll have time to visit. So that's going to be good. I don't know where that darn box is. I don't have any of that kind of stuff in the house. I took it all out there so that I wouldn't have it in here. So I'd have it all in one spot. All right, guys, tell me what you're working on. I kind of gave you my rundown. I need to know. Gotta get these done. I'd like to have these done. I was going to say I'd like to have these squares done before I leave, but that's not going to happen because I got too many other things. I've got to work on making stitch markers and earrings. Miss Amy's back. What are you making, Amy? What are you guys doing? Oh, that's right. So Carrie's working on the willow squares. I saw those the other night. She's making blanket for the children's home. Now, is that for Boggy Creek or is that for Dana's children's home? Oh, that's right. Steve, you're working on that landscape shawl. That thing. I cannot wait to see that finished up. That is amazing. We saw the pattern last time. Okay, she's almost done. That's for Dana's. Okay, good. And Amy, what are you working on these days? Taking a break. Donut Buddy Base. I don't know what that is. Have you showed us that or talked to us about that before? I got your bag. Can you guys see that? This is the bag of scraps for Steve. He's saving scraps for his he makes these gorgeous purses out of those scraps. Is this one more? Yeah, that's too many. Do over. Oh, I smell something cooking. Are you making toast, Morgan? Oh, you guys. So we're sitting here this morning before we started our day, and I'm cleaning out my emails, and we hear this crash. And I mean huge crash and stuff falling and all the things. So we knew the kitten had done something. And Mistress thought he knocked over, or that she had knocked over. There's a big planter in there like this, and she likes to get up there and knock it over. And we figured that's what she had done. And so we go running in there, and Miss Morgan has this mirror, and it's about 3 feet across. It's a round mirror, and on the edge is a crocheted border with fringe, macrame bordered with fringe all around the outside. She knocked it off the wall. So now there's glass and mirror and stuff all over. So I took a picture and sent it to her mother and closed the door. So that's what she got to deal with when she came home from work. She got to deal with that, and she got to deal with the turtle tank. The turtle had to have his tank cleaned, her tank cleaned today too. So that was exciting. That's how we started our day. The kitten was escorted from the room. I will. So Steve needs scraps of yarn at least 6 inches long. Because I was throwing one, a little tiny scrap. Like he goes, no, save it for me. And I'm like, seriously, it's this long? And he goes, yep, anything 6 inches or more he wants. Right, Steve? Nanny Moon Crochet. Okay. Carrie, if you want to bring yours to the Yarny Social, I'll add them to mine. So when I'm ready to mail them, I can just mail it all at once. If you got a little bag of it or whatever. Okay, so Nanny Moon Crochet. Nanny Moon Crochet. I've not heard of this. Nanny Moon Crochet. Okay. Oh, there it is. The Moon Granny Square? No. Okay. Now it's thinking, it's going around. Now, playlist. Oh, look at that star. Video. Temperature blanket. What I forgot. I have forgotten. Oh, she's in the UK. Okay. I already forgot what I'm looking up. I gotta go back and see. Also, they're Donut Buddy book. I see. So we're doing a different thing every week. Nanny Moon Crochet DONU Donut Buddy. Okay, I see. Boom, 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 boom. So the book is by Rachel something. I can't see it. Come on. Rachel Zane, Zain. Oh, Nova Noma's been working on them too. I like her. I see. Okay. I can't get past. So the only thing I'm in there, I mean, the only video I'm seeing is the video from Rachel Zane. So is that the video? And then are you guys doing different things out of the book every week? I got to go back to the beginning. Let's go back to videos. Okay. Here we go. So it's a cow. I'm trying to get to where she's showing something. She's doing a lot of motifs. There's something with a hat on it. 3D granny squares. Those are cute. Oh, what was that? Oh, she's got her planner out. It's like a baby blanket. Oh, here we go. I think this looks like a donut. Why do I have no sound? Oh, because I turned it down.
So far, and then you decrease back down until you've got 20 stitches again, finish off, and then you flatten it, think of like a tube. You start stitching the inside of it, and then you start stuffing before you close it open. You stuff it all around, closing the inside. 5 rows, and then the side. So then you end up with a donut with the icing, and that's sprinkles if you want to just plain donuts. The hippo, for instance, hippo. So here's a picture of the flat top, the donuts. I mean. I think the basis they did in the rock donut mid purple. Each of the patterns gives you a circle.
Okay. So here is a picture of the hippo one. So it's a donut. It's a basic donut design. And then she's turning them into little creatures. It's super cute. I'd made a donut before and it was fun to work it up. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, look how cute that is. So that's a unicorn. Oh my gosh, how adorable is that? So did you make that one, Steve, the unicorn? Oh, and here's now she's showing pictures of. Here's picture of a picture of a picture. So these ones are bears. There's a koala bear and I think a bunny maybe. Oh my gosh, that koala bear. So you do one a week of those? Super, super cute. Okay, got it. Because this was the only video that I saw that it mentioned that thing. Oh man, my mouth is achy. Okay, let's see if there's one in here.
My name's Sally, and it's Monday, 16th September 2024, and this is episode number 36. Welcome.
Because sometimes you can get this, you can pull it up and then.
Returning subscribers as well. She's not in there. So she's not very well. Book, but she wasn't too keen on going. As usual, start off with this.
Okay, so she's doing the motif. What is that? A bear? A fuzzy bear? You're looking at the book?
What's colour style like that? Drawn through quickly. Oh, got hedgerow chunky. Shows you new. That picture. You've got some groovy 3.5, 4 millimeters.
Oh, she's going through a crochet book. There we go. That's hippopotamus? Oh, and here's the fox.
His nose, ears, the eyes on.
Nope.
That's the ear,
Go back.
the big red balls. So that's the
Stop. There. That's the fox. How cute is that? And then what do you do with them afterwards? Because there's got eyes and nose and stuff, so you couldn't give them to kiddos. Oh, here's hers. Turned out so cute. Oh my gosh, that's darling. But what are you going to do with them all, Steve? Carrie, he makes purses out of them. Let me see if I can find my email where he sent the picture of the purse. Oh, there it is. So here's another one of the donuts. See if I can get this to work. Nope, it's going to flip. Well, here's one of his bags that he makes out of those scrap yarns. Isn't that wonderful? There we go. And then that must be the hippo. That is so cute. I love those bags. I just love those bags. Yeah, he does really good work. He does phenomenal work. Yep. We have some very, very talented people hanging out in here. And I'm very lucky to be learning from all of you guys. Because I sure wouldn't be able to figure the things I have done without you. And that's the truth. Scrap fabric for the linings. Oh man, it's starting to get dark. It gets dark earlier in there. Yep, pure upcycle. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Shoot, I was just going to tell you something and now it's gone. It's gone. Where is Dana? She's in bed. That's where Dana is. That's where Dana is. She was in Arizona, and then she was in New Mexico, and I think she's on her way to California. But she wants more time to crochet as well. So I'm trying to decide what to take with me in the car. It's about a 5-hour drive, so I will have lots of crochet time. But I won't have much space because every square inch of the car is going to be filled up with stuff from the shop to take with me. For sure, these guys, the elephant squares, because I'll be down to the just last dregs of them by then. So that'd be good. Get that done and over with. Yeah, I'll for sure get them done. And then I think I'll take I won't be able to take the hat because I have to count all the squares, and that'll be too much going on while I'm driving. I'm not driving while I'm writing, but in the car, all of that counting, all of that looking at the pattern will be too much for my eyes, I think. But it's a nice small project. Nah, because I can't visit with anybody, so it's not something I can sit and work on while I'm visiting. Nothing like that. Whoops, that's not right. So probably the hat won't go. But I'm really thinking about taking the wedding shawl. My only concern is because it's white. But I probably will take that. Or, and here's another idea. I could take the stuff and start the baby's blanket. In that amount of time, I could get that on the trip down up, the trip over and back. I can pretty much get that baby blanket finished. And then that'll be something I can knock right off my list. And it has to be done because I can't cross stitch in the car. Too much close work I can't do. Things that are kind of autopilot I can do. That's a good idea. And then I can knock that right off my list. Because I want to be working on something that I, when I'm in the vendor shop where I can pick up and sit down and pick up and sit down. That is a good idea. And I've got it all pulled and ready to go. I think we just figured it out. So I'll take my elephant squares, the last few that I need to get done. And I will take the stuff for the baby blanket. Even though it's a new project, it's still on the list with a tight deadline. Yeah, I like that idea. As much as I'd like to work on the shawl, and the baby blanket has a sooner deadline than the shawl does, and yeah, I don't like carrying that white shawl around with me a lot of places. Are you guys able to take projects with you while you're in the car? I used to get car sick super, super bad. And I still do a little bit, but I think having lived in the motorhome and being on the road so much and working on, I worked on projects all day long while we we're driving, or there were a few times I literally had to work on my computer while we were driving for my job. And I think I sort of got past the car sickness because since then I've been able to do more in the car than I could in the past. You've got a longer drive than I do, don't you, Carrie? Probably about another 2 or 3 hours. It takes us about 5 hours, give or take. And the other thing is if we're up in mountain passes or anything where there's drop offs, I cannot look. I cannot look when that's going on. Carrie sent. Let me find it. Oh, you sent a picture to Carrie. Okay, got it. Got it. I understand. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta call that other lady too. I ordered some shirts and I just realized I haven't talked to that lady in a bit. And boy, it's going to come up so fast next week. I got to make a sign. I need to make a list is what I need to do. I need to make a list because you guys know my memory. Okay. I got those two things written down. Yeah, isn't he amazing? Everything he does is just stunningly beautiful. Oh my gosh. Well, hello, Miss Bridget. Speaking of stunningly beautiful, there she is. I was showing off your bag today. I took the hat that I'm knitting is in this bag. This bag came from Bridget, and I took it. It was to knitting class today, and I was showing the bag off. Everybody was oohing and ahhing over it. Oh man, I keep getting these little. See, I still have one. I've got this little tiny break in my nail, and it keeps getting caught on my yarn. Okay, that's better. We shall see if that holds up. We shall see. So, what are you working on, Bridget? What are you working on these days? Ah, there you go. Making that pretty yarn. Making that pretty yarn. What are the colors of it? Do you typically 20 hanks of yarn, fabric for tonight's bags? Bridget, have you seen the bags that I'm making now? Oh yeah, we like the fall stuff. Oh, thanks. I still got to figure out a tag. I want to get a tag ordered and then figure out how to attach it. And the problem, and I'm sure you have the same issues, is I don't I don't know what I'm doing. Just like with everything else that I do. And there's already, oh, I understand. There's already processes out there, but I don't know them. So everything I do, I'm reinventing the wheel because I don't have anybody that I can go talk to and say, "Hey, how do you do this? How do you do that?" And just like with the crochet, I learned from you guys because I don't know how to do these things, and I'll get super frustrated with something. And that's the reason I go to knitting group is, you're working on something and you just get lost. And I got so frustrated with that hat with trying to figure out that stranding, and I just about threw it in the garbage. And oh, Bridget, you know better than that. I feel bad bothering you because I know you're so darn busy too. But it's oh, hello, Miss Gwen. We're just chit-chatting, talking about Miss Bridget's beautiful bags and now the gorgeous yarn that she makes. Thank you. But it's coming along. Hello, Thrifty. Hi. Did I do that right? Yes, I did. For once, I thought I was making a mistake, and I wasn't. I get on autopilot, and I start just doing rows of double crochets, no matter what I'm supposed to be doing. So, what are you working on, Thrifty? 4 hours and 45 minutes, 42 minutes. That seems a little far. That seems a little far. Because in my mind, I can get from here to Seattle in 3 hours. Maybe that's not quite right. Maybe it takes a little bit longer. So maybe you're farther down from Seattle then. Oh, Steve is working on this amazing shawl. Let me see if I can find that picture. Oh. Now why do I? Oh, I didn't look it up. I just looked up the pattern you were making because you didn't send me a picture of yours yet. What was the name of that pattern again, Steve? It's a shawl. Oh, Miss Linda. Landscape shawl. Landscape shawl. There it is. Oh. Look at that. Oh, you're closer to Portland. I guess that would make a difference then. So you're going to go the other direction than we are. How close? So then what's your trip? What did you say your trip to Boise was? Yeah, isn't that beautiful, Bridget? Absolutely beautiful. And he said he's about 3/4 done. But this week he's making little donut animals. Oh, Bridget, I bet you've got a lot of scrap yarn. So we're saving up scrap yarn for Steve, and he wants anything from about 6 inches or longer. And we're just literally just throwing it in a bag. And then when you get a bag full, we'll mail it off to him. And he makes bags out of them, like purse bags. And I bet you've got a lot of scrap yarn. So rather than chucking your ends away, just there you go. There you go, Steve. Yeah, just little bits and things. Bridget, if you want to send me a quick text or email, I'll get his address for you. Hello, Sue. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep. See, I almost messed it up again. I get so excited about connecting people with what they need. That doesn't look right. Yep, it is. Sometimes these stitches look really funny until you get it done. Then you're like, oh yeah, that's right. And especially this, I don't do a triple crochet very often. So doing this triple crochet, it often looks like I've done something wrong. So, yeah. Huh. So Steve, make sure you email me your mailing address, and I need that anyway for your other bags. Yeah, I think I need one more day in every week. Of course, I'd fill that right up too. Nope, he's over there beeping again, Steve. Oh. Oh. All right, you guys are going to be on my B reel. Sunday Night Live. There. I will. I'll get his information for you, Bridget, and you guys can talk to each other. Oh, shoot. Nope. Did it right. Yeah, did it right. Did it right. How'd that happen? Boy, I was watching a video today about, what did she call it? Interlock crochet. And it kind of sort of looks like mosaic. And you've got the design clearly on one side and then kind of sort of on the back side. But you're basically doing 2 layers of mesh. And you crochet into the back and the front of that mesh to make the design. Very interesting. I really like the way the design worked. It's not completely clear. It's not complete because I love the mosaic, but I hate that the back just has those stripes on it. And doing it this way, you don't have all those ends because you're working back and forth with the yarn. So you don't have the ends. And I wonder if I can find a picture. And it looks really interesting. It looks a little complicated at first. Here's one with she made, so that's what the front looks like. That's her cat sitting on it. So, but that's what the front looks like. Let's see if this one shows the back. Her kitty. She did a year of cats. So every month she did a different cat design. This year she's doing dogs. So the cats were last year. Nope, it's not showing the back. Let's see if I can find another one where she shows the back. Come on, show me the back. It's the back that I want to see. Yeah, she's not showing the back with the cats. Let me find the dog one. Here's another one. Okay, there's a cat. Okay, show me the back. There's the front. There we go. Okay. No, go back. There. I can't get it to stop when I want it to. There. Well, I might just have to show the whole video because I can't get the darn thing to stop. Okay, so here you go. Watch her video. There's the front. That's the one we just looked at. And there's the back. See, she shows it super quick. No.
There you go.
Bridget, really? What's her name? What's that gal's name? Leather does that all the time. She comes in here and shows these phenomenal. There we go. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so that's the wrong side also. What way are we driving to Boise, hon?
What?
Which way are we driving to Boise?
We're going to go down the freeway.
Really?
Yeah. Pendleton. Over Cabbage.
Oh, Pendleton over Cabbage. So that's the back, that's the front. And of course, that's mosaic. So it's not completely reversible, but you got a lot more feel. It's almost like a shadow.
Looked like a Great Dane.
Yeah, that one was a Great Dane. So Queen, is that a video from your thing? I've got your sock things all saved. So, oh my gosh, look at that.
Morgan, what do you want to do with your mirror?
There. Okay, stop. Look at that, you guys. Wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. Oh, there's another one. Here's another one. Ugh. Look at that thing. Jeez Louise. And what did you use to crochet that with? And I crochet with thread. The thread doesn't bother me to crochet with. But just the idea of making basically an amigurumi, you didn't have to stuff that with anything. That's just the way it ended up. Those are so cool. Yep. If you're ever looking for crochet hooks, the clovers are the ones that I sell at the shop. It's the I have the Amore and I have the, what are these, soft touch, whatever these ones are. I carry both of those at the shop because I know a lot of times places are out of them. And I'm going to be bringing quite a bit of the, I'm going to be bringing the DK to the Yarny Social. I'm going to be bringing the DK, the Pacific, the 220. I've never had a tulip. I keep wanting to get a hold of one, but I haven't gotten a hold of one yet. I think I'm going to, okay, I want your guys' opinion. And I know most of you aren't going, but so it's a good opinion group. I'm going to be, my thought process is I can't take everything with me. So I'm thinking of not taking the fingering weight yarn, except maybe just the one bundle of that is this that has the silk in it, like the one I'm working on with my shawl, because that's only 5 skeins, because I've just got one other color. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to take the fingering weight, just because typically, and I know we still do, but typically as crocheters, we don't use the fingering weight yarn unless somebody is interested in it, and then I will absolutely bring it. But remember, Carrie, I can get that to you, especially since you're so close to me. I'd have it when I ship it off. It'd be there in just a day or two, because I only have my car to bring everything. Yes, leave the kitchen sink. I told Mister, I'm like, okay, I've got one tote bag that we're going to pack our stuff in. Everything else is staying, is going to be yarn stuff. Oh, you guys, you have to watch. I'll tell you about it, but make sure you go and watch Saturday's 100 days video. So what day was that? 96, I think. We got the coolest thing in. I'll probably, no, I won't. Maybe I can run by the shop tomorrow and grab one. I should have left one here. But we got the coolest project books. What am I doing? I'm looking up to see what day that was. Home. Take me home. There we are. Home. Me. Play. I don't know if it's in my playlist yet. Okay, let's see. Today is 94. Yesterday was 95. So it's 96? Nope. It's the one after that. So it's got to be 95. Yeah. That's it. Okay. So here, I can do this. Clink. Copy link. there. I'm copying the link and I'm going to put it in this video right now. And then you guys click on it and go look at it. It's so cool. Not history. There we go. Live and paste. Okay. That's the link. Okay. So if you get a chance, go and watch that video. I got the coolest thing in the shop. I'm so excited about it. If you like to do puzzle books, if you like to do crossword puzzles or word search or anagrams or any of that kind of thing, check this out. I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. I've been looking for something fun like this. And this thing just took the cake. And I've been working with the gal who created it, and she's just nice as can be. And so I was able to set up a wholesale account with her and get these. Oh, I'm so excited. Super excited. But I didn't think to bring one home. I'll try to remember that tomorrow. I don't know. I got a lot going on tomorrow. But we'll see if I can bring one and show it for bingo. Show it during bingo. Don't forget tomorrow night's bingo. Bingo, bingo. I like sock yarn, Bridget. I've been working with it a little bit. Not much. But I just find as a rule, the crocheters don't use it a whole lot. What do you make with yours? Bridget, what do you make with your sock? Well, you make socks. But to crochet, what do you crochet with sock yarn? And maybe I'm wrong, you guys. Am I wrong? Tell me. Because I was going to bring DK. I was going to bring the Pacific, that really nice Pacific. I got a little bit of the 220. I've got that beautiful cotton wool blend. I got a couple of kits. Oh, yes, of course. Your wedding dress. Well, yes, that makes sense. Just like my wedding shawl. And Carrie makes shawls out of it too. Yes, shawls really do work up nice with the single crochet. They really do. Or not single crochet, with the one weight. Oh, and I've got that nice cotton, kitchen cotton. I love that kitchen cotton. It is so soft and so nice on your hands. I'll see how much room I have. Yeah. Drapey. I'll see how much room I have. Because here's the other problem. No, it's not Dishy. It's our Cascade. It is the softest kitchen cotton I have ever touched in my life. And if I were smart, I would, because I've got one balled up here, and on the way down there, I've got time. And honestly, I could just do like a block like this out of that, just so people can feel it. I think I'm going to do that, of the one that I've got here, because I'm going to use it for a project. So it's all ready to go. But until you can feel that worked up and see how nice it is, you just can't tell how nice it is. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that also. Let me write that on my list. And because I can do that in the car ride on the way down. That won't take very long. Crochet block with cotton. Okay. Super, super. That'd be good. Oh, man. We got about 10 minutes, guys, because I got to go load up my car for tomorrow morning for work. I have to load up bags and bags of mannequins and supplies and AED machines and the TV and the VCR and Then I've got an actual bag that has like all of my cards and paperwork and pens and pencils and all that kind of stuff too. And I ordered new business cards today with our new name, our Sasquatch yarn. See, my hole punch is in that box too.
I think there's a hole punch, a 3-hole punch.
No, that little one that I bought that makes the
Oh.
heart-shaped holes
Okay, yeah.
that I put in my cards. All right, good night, Miss Linda. We'll see you tomorrow. Bingo, bingo, bingo. 4 o'clock. And Miss Carrie was the only new number that I had this week. So I got you in there. Miss Bridget, you can come to the Yarny Social. There's airplanes. We'd love to have you there. We would. Oh.
Pick her up at the airport.
Yep, we'll pick you up at the airport. We decided today to go in a day early. It's going to make things a lot better. And then I can help. I can help Dana put all the bags together. I know, Queen. I understand 100%. I understand. I've got this darn tooth to pay for now, too. When is that follow-up appointment? I think that's this week. Yep, Thursday. Ooh, I've got a class on Monday. I've got a class on Wednesday. I work on Thursday. And I got a class on Saturday. There's only one day this week I don't have something scheduled. I got to get some things together. And then I've got something else up my sleeve too, but that might have to wait a couple of months. It just might. Well, folks, I think I'm going to call it. I'm just sitting here thinking of all the things, and Mr. just put dinner in front of me, and I've got to go get the car loaded up, and I want to work with Miss Morgan on getting that Disney link working. So hopefully, and I still have to upload today's video and I have to make a poll. I think that's pretty easy to do on the community page though, isn't it? I think that's just like one of the options. And so, well, I'll let you guys know what the 3 choices, the three videos that are not, I don't want to say videos because they're not always going to be videos. The 3 shows, let's say shows. The 3 shows. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Queen. And I am going to give you a call. I say next week, but because I do have a couple of sewing questions. The choices for the shows. They are claws, KLAUSE, Claus with a K, and that's the whole name. The other one is Christmas Chronicles #1, and then the third one is, you know, the show Nailed It. They've got a Christmas version, so I thought that would be kind of a fun one to watch. So those are the 3 choices for this week. So we'll be playing one of those, and I specifically picked things that were all on that I could access from Netflix, so that I knew I could get to it. I know how to make them play. And again, we're going to be on a Zoom call for that. Zoom meeting? Zoom. We're going to use Zoom for that. But make sure when today's video gets uploaded, you can listen to the video and then either pick there in the comments or go over to, I'll have it on the community page, and you can pick there in the comments. And don't forget to make sure you leave a little comment in those videos, because I'm going to be randomly picking a video and just pulling somebody's name that's in the comments for, and they're not going to be great big gifts, but they'll be little gifts, little thank yous for watching my videos and supporting me and all of that stuff. So, okay, I'm going to go get my car loaded and then do those other. Now, see, I've already forgotten what I said I had to do. So I have to do the community page. I have to finish the video, finish today's video, and load my car. I'll remember to load my car because I'm going to go do that right now. So thank you guys. I am so happy that you came in tonight, and let's show this off. One more time. Is this the one? No, I can't even. Here it is. This week's square. Nope, that's not. See, I keep grabbing this one and it isn't that one. But like we were saying, so many of them look the same. Here we go. This is the one. This is the one that we did this week. I really like the way this turned out. And this is the one that Miss Cheryl and she's picked out a sweater pattern for me to knit. And basically this was the design part of the sweater pattern. Can you imagine me knitting a sweater? Good Lord.
You did once.
So, I've never knit a sweater.
You knitted a sweater.
No, it was crocheted. I crocheted a sweater for one of my grands, and I crocheted your vest.
Yeah.
But she thinks I can do it. She's got more faith in me than I do. So we'll see. It's not going to be. It'll probably be after the new year before I start that. We'll see you guys tomorrow for Bingo at 4:00. See you then. Bye.